Hi guys, Mrs. Alberts here and welcome back to my channel. Let's begin. And then we get to Vraestel 3, Afdeling C formate. Okay, so same as with Afdeling B. You've got category A, category B, category C. If you look at the example of the exam paper I've given you, you only have 3 options, which means they will ask you 1 from category A, 1 from B, 1 from C. So let's break it down. Let's look at it. Category A, advertisement, invitation, pamphlet, and poster all have many of the same things in common. It is the whole thing of advertising, grabbing people's attention, having pictures, having the who, what, where, when. The ABBA method can be applied to all 4 of them. The format only slightly changes. For me, for example, I see an advertisement and a poster to be very similar. One is smaller, one is bigger. And an invitation and a pamphlet to be very similar, because even though I'm not inviting you necessarily to a party with a pamphlet is something that invites you to a sale, or it invites you to a place where there's a new band opening or whatever. So category A, all about advertisements basically. B, you have a little bit more of a writing component. Diary entry, love the diary entry. And then a new one that is now entered, the short message system, which is the SMS. So this could be a WhatsApp, it can be an Instagram message, but it's a short message. Then category C, instructions and directions, both of which start with a verb, which makes it very easy. I'll go through it later to get the format. Okay, so with both your poster and your advertisement, it has to do with ABBA. ABBA, and not the Mamma Mia, no, I mustn't sing, but this ABBA has to do with aandag, belangstelling, begeerte, en aksie. So attention, you have to grab your people's attention, you have to keep their interest, you have to kind of get a desire for them to buy whatever it is you are selling, and then get them to action, to make them buy it. You have to look at language use like alliteration or repetition and wordplay to get them to do whatever it is, or find your advertisement funny. And you have to have a specific target audience. You cannot sell cool sneakers with, I don't know, bling on it to 80-year-olds. Although grandma would look cool in blinged out shoes, but that's a different thought. My ADHD is jumping around. Okay, so this is an example of your advertisement. It's not a good one, I'm sorry. What is being advertised? That's the first thing you need to decide. What company is advertising it? Where can you find it? Who is the target audience? Where's the contact info? And are there any special offers? Those are the things you need to look at. This is a very bad one, but it comes out of mine, the Gap. I don't really feel like I want to buy Wonder Bread, but there we go. Big letters at the top, there's a price, there's a picture. They didn't have contact info, so this is actually a very bad example. Bad example. This is your poster. Hartenbosse, Afrikaans is groot, lekker, lekker. So you have to use font and color use, so big, bold. What is the name, or what type of event is it? What is the main attraction, the place, the date, the time? Are there any sponsors of the event? Is there logos or slogans? Those types of things you need to look at. Example of mine, the Gap. As you can see, Familiedag is something that grabs your attention. You've got date, time, how much will it cost you, and then there's contact info at the bottom. Look at this example, look at this format. Dagboekenskrywing, oh how I love the dagboekenskrywing. It's all about how you are feeling. And it normally in grade 12 goes over 2 days. They want you to write something that happened before and then one entry of what happened after, but I'm just going to show you one. So this one is your format. You're going to start with either, you don't have to do maandag, but you can have the date at the top. That is very important. You don't have to have Liewe Dagboek. Okay, you can leave out Liewe Dagboek, but if you leave out the date at the top, then you are wrong. Okay, so it must have a date at the top. If you write Liewe, please write Liewe and not dear, or Liewe, please. then whatever it is that you are feeling, excitement, sadness, it's all about emotion, and then you write your name at the bottom. It doesn't have to be a full name, you don't have to sign it, it's just a name. New one. Okay, so this is the short text message. Now, I should have done this one a little bit bigger. I want you to look at the informal and the formal one. So when we look at our layout, let me just get my pointer thingy again. There we go. You'll see you have to have a date at the top. That Janine, that is from who it is. Okay, so this is now, if you look at your phone and you open your phone, it has the name of the person who sent you the message. It doesn't necessarily have the date, but you know sometimes it has the date at the top of the string of messages. So that's why the date needs to be there. Then the name of who sent it to you needs to be at the top. Then your message. You'll see there's no paragraphs. It's short, and then it ends off at the bottom with a time that it was sent. If it is oh, I've got it wrong way. That should be a formal. I'm sorry, that's just a little typo over there. If it's a formal one, again, still date, the person who sent it to you, but now look at the change of the way you speak to the person. Now suddenly it's beste meneer Stein, and it has a groete at the bottom, where this one is sommer maar net a hello Nelly and sien jou binnekort at the end. And again here at the bottom you've got the time. Okay. Then for text C, that category C section, we've got rigtingaanwysings and instructies. Now both of these follow much the same rules as the summary. When you do the summary in paper 1, when you have to give tips or instructions, you start with the verb. Let's look. When you have to give somebody directions, look at how you start with the verb. Hou reguit aan, loop verby, draai regs, loop verby, hou reguit. You'll probably get a picture. If not, draw yourself a picture so that you don't just send your person in circles, and keep it to 10. But look here, we've got it numbered. I like it when there's gaps in between, if you leave lines open in between, but it's numbered and it starts with the verb. Now, to help you a little bit with how to do directions, you can pause it on this one and you can study these phrases. If you want somebody to keep on straight, you say hou reguit aan. If you want somebody to turn right, you say draai regs. Okay, so these ones you can pause and study a bit. And then this one is your instructions. They can sometimes give you a picture, or they can tell you just to instruct somebody how to do something. You have your points. Like I said, I like lines open. It makes it easier to mark. But look here at all the verbs in the beginning. Okay, so example from 2022's paper. First one, plakkaat. Don't stress if you don't have colored pens or you don't have time to color in. Just make sure that your headings and the things you want to stand out because it's bigger, or you wrote it in capital letters, something like that. You don't have to waste time coloring in. Here you've got the SMS, the short message, the WhatsApp. And you can see they've given you a message and you have to reply to the message. So be sure you understand what this person was saying to you. And then finally, instructions. You have to write a list of instructions. Good luck, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you've got any questions, you can follow me on Instagram at Afrikaans Classroom. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Like and share.